Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs continue to move through the season and want to find a way to secure win number 3 on the year. It's the Steelers going up against the Chiefs.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down.
Football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They'll set up a throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to make it 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And they'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Now the rookie from Toledo, this is Kareem Hunt. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Watch it now, boy.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. 10 yards still left on 2nd down.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll drop the... Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And he's got room. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Throwing is Smith. Steps up, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ryan Shazier in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
On target over the middle to Hill. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He is going to find Hill here. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football, football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle here to Brown. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Back to throw here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
A first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona, and the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And taken at the 46. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They'll toss it to Hunt. And he's got some space here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They run again with Hunt. Open space inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And it is now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
23 yards on the play.
Here we go now. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Amerson. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. Uses the spin. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Back now with Charles and Gordon as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. Here's Smith. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for KC. 57 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Reminder that coming up later tonight in the national window, we'll see the Giants travel out to Denver to take on the Broncos. And then tomorrow night, it's the Colts and Titans, an AFC South battle from Nashville.
Both of them have designs on winning that division.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Gun. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. So the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw. I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. Blue landed.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that's complete to Jesse James. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A good pickup there at 22.
Jesse James, 10 catches, 131 yards in the Steelers' 2 playoff games last year. A more than reliable tight end, a guy who can create big-time plays downfield. But let's face it, partner, you love calling that name in a game, don't you?
I do. But as we saw right there, he's really reliable on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yes, he is. Jesse James. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give him a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
His throw incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd and short.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Back to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. D. Ford. Charging hard for that outside linebacker spot. He gets in to drop him for a loss of 12. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. He'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. They'll set up to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Now let's go. Green 39.
Back to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Watch it now, Barney.
launch this thing way downfield. Picked off by David Anderson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself, because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Smith with a give to Hunt. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help. I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They snap it to Smith. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Kelsey out in the slot right. Smith going to give this one to Hunt. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Justin Houston. From that outside linebacker spot, he's able to get in there for a loss of 9. They'll throw now on the final play. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? The second quarter score, meanwhile, down in Arizona. And the Cardinals scoring again. They've got that one in cruise control. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Second down following the run. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. 3rd and 2, Smith. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A Kansas City first down. Smith finding Hill that time. On first down, it's Smith. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second down following the incompletion.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there.
Smith going to throw again. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Smith on first down. And going deep for Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's James. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ryan Shazier in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So the sack of Smith, and now the Chiefs coming up facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Smith. And the pressure gets to him again. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This will be taken at the 10. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. D. Ford in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is will he be able to bounce back in the next one, because right now, this has not been his game.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. play action. They'll throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Justin Houston in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. On the NFL scoreboard elsewhere, third quarter down in Arizona. And the Cardinals scoring again. They've got that one in cruise control. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And now here comes Kansas City. They were forced to punt last time. Now, I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
A toss play to Hunt. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. They'll run again with Hunt. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. After the run, Smith going to throw. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Detroit! Here we go now. 319! 319! Baby, come on, let's go. Gone!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's brought down. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
I know everyone wants that prototypical wide receiver, you know, the 6'3", 200-plus pound guy, like a Julio Jones and A.J. Green and Des Bryant. Antonio Brown just shatters that, doesn't he? Smaller in stature, but still able to use his quickness, his elusiveness, and his strength to create big plays.
Goes underneath for Bell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first. Bell is so good at that. He just catches so many passes near the line of scrimmage. In fact, the unique stat line for him last year, he had more yards after the catch than total receiving yards from the line of scrimmage on the season.
That doesn't even sound real, but when you analyze his game, you understand why a stat like that can occur. His ability to catch the ball, be elusive, and also strong enough to break tackles, that allows him to gain all that extra yardage.
To throw now on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Steelers on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. Last time out they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
Watch left. Tight end to the left. 50. 4 down. Check. 4 down. Jim.
In motion, Hill.
Motion.
This is Hunt. And some room to run now. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They run with Hunt. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now Hunt. Always got some breathing room. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll try the air now with Smith. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing is Smith. Dumps that off to Ware. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. A shotgun snap for Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. To the air again, Smith. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. And he motions the wide receiver. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And it is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster, and they'll get him down up past the 15. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
All right, here we go. Leopard! Leopard! Black 99 Philly, here we go. Detroit! Detroit! No. Check. Patriot! Patriot! Switch! Now let's go. Over! Watch it, everybody. Green 39! Green 39! Check 99! Black 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Smith going to throw it. There he goes inside the 30. It's Hill, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. It's Kelce on the ground. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And a hit jarring it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
No, check, Patriot. All right, here we go. 319. 319. No, check, Patriot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Second down, 9 yards to go.
Here we go now. Green 30.
Now back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And down he'll go at the 25. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out.